Hi guys, welcome back to Start Crochet. You know what? Halloween is coming up in a couple of months and I'm already having a little bit of anxiety at the amount of candy my children will be consuming. So last year I came up with the idea of crocheting little worry worms. This one is the pumpkin theme. And I dropped these into kids' trick-or-treat bags instead of candy. And they were a great hit. You know, they used them as fidget toys. They hung them on their keychain. They're keeping them as pocket buddies. You know, they're really cute little projects that are a bit different from what kids normally get for Halloween. So for this year, I thought I'd come up with something new. And the idea of this black cat worry worm emerged, right? It's just a simple worry worm with cat ears and a little orange scarf. And then I got these glass bead eyes that are really cool and spooky. And I've attached those. They're glued on, you know, you can't see them from the back. They're probably not ideal for children under 3, but if you want to make these cats and embroider some eyes, I have a tutorial on how to embroider the French knot onto worry worm for eyes. So now the tools you'll need for this project are some yarn, mainly in black and a little bit of orange. I like a heavier weight yarn than a DK, so this is an Aran weight or a worsted weight would be good. And then we have a 4.5 millimeter hook. You can see that. And then we have a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and the types of eyes that you prefer. These are the glass bead ones. I'll put a link in the description below from where I got them. But if you don't have these and you have the regular googly eyes, these work just as well. Here's a sample of that one. So, as I mentioned, you will need black yarn for this project because it's so difficult to see stitches in black yarn. I'm going to demonstrate using this light blue just to make sure you're actually seeing the stitches that I'm working. So first of all, we'll start with the head. And for that, we'll need to make a magic circle. If you don't know how to make a magic circle, just go ahead and start with a chain 2 and work 12 double crochets into the second chain from the hook. And if you would like to learn how to work a magic circle, I have a tutorial, I'll link to it below, and I show you step by step how to work a magic circle. Okay, so we did our magic circle and we chained 2, and this will count as the first double crochet stitch in round 1 of the head. So we want 12 stitches in total. So here we've got 1, and we'll work 11 more into the head. And if you'd like the written version of this pattern, I'll leave a link below. I have it free on my blog, and it's also available in PDF format. If you prefer to print it out, I have it in my shop for a small fee. So here we've got 4. We'll keep counting. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. And then we grab the tail end here and we pull our magic circle closed. Okay, and make sure you have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this is the top of the chain 2. So we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first chain 2. And as you can see, there's still a little gap here, but since this is a magic circle, we should be able to pull it nice, tight, and closed. Okay, just make sure you don't pull too hard so that the yarn doesn't snap. So here now, we don't really have a gap in the middle. All right, so from here we're going to continue with the body of the cat worrywurm. So we're going to chain 21, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, oops, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, so we have our 21 stitches here, and that first one is actually the turning chain, okay? So we'll count this as a stitch, and we will single crochet 2 stitches into the next chain. 1, and into the same chain again, another single crochet. And in the next stitch, we're going to crochet 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so here what we're doing is we're crocheting 3 single crochets into each chain stitch all along the body. So I'll show you a couple more, and then you can pause the video till you get through all the stitches on the body here, all the chain stitches. Show you one more. Just make sure you don't miss any of the chain stitches. You'll see the gap is widening here with every stitch you make. Don't worry about that. It won't show in the end because it'll twist around itself and hide these big gaps. You'll see that it's already starting to curl, and this is exactly what we're looking for. So just keep going all the way up here, 3 single crochet into each chain, and I'll meet you when we're back up here. Okay, so here I am working my last 2 stitches into that very last chain, and I'm back at the head piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch to the bottom of the head, right where I had started that chain 2 to join. Okay, so right now it doesn't really look like a worrywurm, and that's absolutely normal. What you need to do is pull this out a little, is actually curl it up with your hands just like that. Each curl, place it into shape and shape it nicely. Give it a little tug, just keep twirling, twirling, twirling until you have the perfect curls. All right, so now we're going to continue with round 2 of the head. So we're down here at the bottom of the head, okay? So what we want to do is single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then we want to do 2 single crochets into that next stitch, which is an increase. So 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Then we want to start with the first ear. And for the first ear, we're going to do a picot stitch, which is chain 2, and then slip stitch into the second chain from your hook. It's a little awkward. Okay, so that's one ear, and you want to attach it to the head with a slip stitch in the next stitch. So that's one ear here. We're going to do another slip stitch in the next stitch and start with the second ear. So we're going to chain 2, and slip stitch into the second chain from your hook. There you go. And then slip stitch to attach it to the head into the next stitch here. So now you've got your two little ears. If it doesn't really look like an ear, you can just pinch it. You could even block it if you want, but I think pinching it does the job just fine. And then we'll have an increase here, so we'll have 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch. Okay, and then we'll go down the side here with 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, and the last one here. There we go. Okay. All right. Then we're just going to slip stitch here to this very last stitch from where the body started. Pull out, leave a 4-inch tail, and cut your yarn. Okay. There. Then we want to thread our darning needle with that last piece. You could skip this this step and just tie both of these yarn ends together if you're in a rush, but I like to weave in a little bit and get it closer to the center as well. And if you started with a chain 2 here in the beginning instead of the magic circle, this is your chance to close off that gap. So you would just stitch across it like this and join it together. So then you close off this gap, right? Okay, I'm just going to go like this and get it closer to the other yarn tail because I want to tie them together like that. And then just grab these 2 tails and tie a double knot to secure it. Here's one, and the next one. There. All right, then we can just snip off these 2 yarn tails like this, and there is your little cat. Now you can choose what eyes to add to it. Let's see what we've got here. These packs come in all different colors. So let's see. Maybe we pick the purple ones, or maybe the red ones. How's that? Ooh. Oh my God, look at that. All right, so just play around with it. See how you want to embellish your cat. Okay, and then next thing we'll do is the scarf. So for the scarf, we're simply going to attach the orange yarn to our hook, create a slip knot, and we will chain 25. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. Oops, I've got a knot here. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, so we have this chain here. We're going to cut off, just leave a little bit here at the end. Cut that. Pull it through. Okay. So here's your scarf. And you're going to wrap it around, center it like this, wrap it around your cat's neck, tie it with a knot, Not too tight, but make sure it holds. You can bring both ends onto one side and make sure these ends are tight. And you can snip off these long strands. Just keep a little bit like that, like half an inch or something. That'll be enough. Okay, so there's your cat. What do you think? Of course, you can make these cats in whatever colors you want. Let's try with the googly eyes, see what that looks like. There. Oh, that's cute, huh? Yeah. I think we'll keep the googly eyes on this one. All right, so if you want to learn more about worry worms, and if your curls didn't turn out quite right, I have another video where I tell you the 6 secrets of how to have perfect curls on your worry worms every time. And if you like this tutorial, you can check out my other ones on my channel, and I'd love it if you subscribed, and I hope to see you again. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Okay, happy hooking! Bye for now!